Hello, namaste and very warm welcome to you all in my channel Moment with Prasuna. As usual, once again, thank you so much for watching my videos, giving like and subscription to my channel. I continue to look forward for your support. This week, I'm here to talk about how to process your emotion, how to have self-regulation, how to deal with the emotion of stress, fear, anxiety, how to look after yourself emotionally when you are going through hard times or you get triggered with some difficult events in your family, in your relationship, or even in your social events or with your work colleagues. When you come home, you're still affected. How to process those difficult emotions. Many of us, we might not even know why we behave the way we behave, or why do we react so quickly? Why do we get angry? Why do we get irritated? First of all, it is very important to check your own thoughts and your emotion. What you are going through, what's going on in your head, what is the actual factor that causing you to behave that way. Knowing your emotion on a regular basis, checking on yourself on regular basis, it's one of the most empowering thing that we can do to help ourselves, especially if you're a very emotional person or a highly sensitive person. We have been living our life with beliefs such as from your parents, what they have told us when we were young, society, culture, religious conditioning, and so many past traumas that we might have gone through in our relationship or any bad events in our life. Our mind, it goes back into autopilot mode with those difficult emotions, those difficult situations that we have been in the past. And we are conditioned in such a way that we do not know how to process those emotions. And life keep running in the same pattern. When we turn adult, especially we didn't have a good childhood, or if we were told to shut down emotionally, or if we were brought up in a family where there was a lot of abuse, alcoholic, very difficult family environment, challenging family environment, chaotic family environment, and then later on those children, when they turn adult, they might develop certain personality who might not be able to deal with difficult emotion. They might emotionally shut down, or they might go through anxiety, depression, and panic attacks. Especially if you keep expectation from your kids, from your partner, from your husband, wife, and you don't get that in return. That's when you start feeling frustrated, anxious, depressed, and lots of resentment. Or if you blame it on your partner or kids, that unconscious guilt becomes anger and resentment. Emotionally, it is absolutely crucial to understand the biology and function of our emotion, especially feelings, as they are conscious and most misunderstood component of our emotion. They move our behavior and energize us to do things by sending chemical signals from our brain to our muscles and different parts of our body, and they prepare us for action. Action could be positive and negative. Positive action could be such as negotiating, cooperating, pleasing, influencing, guiding, protecting, setting limits. And negative action or behavior could be ignoring, rejecting, withdrawing, and dismissing. And it could turn into attacking behavior such as manipulating, dominating, threatening, bullying, harming, and abusing. People also devalue, insult, criticize, undermine, and they can even destroy themselves and others. If we constantly ignore our own deepest values, it will cause guilt, shame, and anxiety. So how do we process or regulate? To regulate our emotion, first of all, accept them, acknowledge their presence, and validate them. So knowing them, validating them, acknowledging them is the key. Notice the emotion. Recognize that your emotions are present for a valid reason, and they're trying to tell us something. We stay stuck in our old familiar patterns and past experiences, like I said earlier, from our childhood, from our traumatic relationship, from any kind of fight or unpleasant activities in the past. To stop and sift those energies, we should be self-aware and learn how to process them simply by noticing them. Once you start feeling, say, oh, okay, this is the same emotion that I used to feel when I was upset. Secondly, name the feeling. Once you take notice of what sort of emotion you are going through, name it. Are you sad? Are you angry? Are you hurt? Are you irritated? Once you get this far, you are well on your way of managing your emotion. Then you are letting go of your old destructive pattern and turning it inward, and once you start naming them. So when you are upset, ask yourself, what is this feeling? Am I sad? Am I glad? Am I feeling shame? Is it a fear? Or am I feeling numb? So give very much undivided attention. Feel that you are hurt. All you're feeling want is your attention and love. Similarly, like what a child wants. Treat it as your child. Your feelings are there to inform you that something isn't quite right. Then thirdly, nurture your emotion. Once you sit down with your emotion, nurture the feeling. Sit with it. Notice wherever is it in your body. Is it in your tummy, or is it in your heart, or is it in your head? Normally, I feel when I'm stressed or upset, or even if I'm excited, I straight away feel it. When you want to process those emotions, place your hand on your heart or your tummy, wherever you're feeling your emotional or your pain in the body. Then as you hold the feeling and pressing with your hand, begin to breathe into it and be present with it. Begin to nurture that feeling as if you are a loving parent to that child. Hold your uncomfortable feeling like a baby. Ask yourself, what is the negative emotion all about? When you do this, your whole body becomes empowered because you're giving attention, undivided attention to that difficult emotion. Your energy isn't scattered or confused. It is centered and stable, and you'll be able to let go of that emotion after certain time. If you choose to run away and not sit with your emotion, instead you focus on the problem and go outward and start people pleasing, then it weakens your life force from within. So it is very important, if you want to let go, if you want to process your difficult emotion, to sit with it and breathe into it. So noticing your emotion, acknowledging them, naming the emotion, either it's sad, anger, hurt, pain, blame, any kind of feeling that you are feeling it, and breathing into the emotion by placing your hand on that particular area of your body will help you to release and process your bad emotion or any kind of stuck emotion. Hope this video has given some insight on how to process your emotion. If you found it useful, please do not forget to share, like, and do subscribe my channel. I'll be back again next week with different topic. Until then, take care, goodbye and namaste.